Exira-EHK had a 16-point lead in the first half. It came down to about 5 or 6 there, and you got it back up to double figures in the second half. Coach Doug Newton with us here. What stood out to you about your team's win?
Oh, I thought we kind of settled down after halftime. Like Coach told them at halftime there to be a little bit better, do a better job of sharing the basketball, and don't just settle for those threes. Having 1 or 2 passes, let it fly. I thought we did a better job once we got our mind made up that we were going to get the ball to the lane, either with the pass or the dribble. I didn't really know there was a whole lot they could do about it, especially some of our drives were pretty strong and drew the help, and we got some pretty high percentage shots out of the deal. A couple of them, we didn't get a very friendly roll on a lot of our shots in our own dang gym. Some of those shots could have went to what we normally would. We had a little bit better margin of victory. I could have maybe relaxed a little sooner.
Volkman had 18 points for them in the first half, and then for most of the second half, he only had 2 free throws. He did get a bucket there in the final minute or so, but what were some of the things you maybe had to adjust with him defensively?
Well, we just pick him up even higher than what we already were. He just hit a couple of them there to get started, and the basket must have looked huge to him because everything he let go was going in. But had to get up on him a little tighter, and then he put it on the floor a little bit too. We helped a little bit. He wasn't quite as good going to the hole as he was standing there and shooting it. So, like I said, limited his open shots there, and some other guys hit some shots too. So, but we just kind of went down there and had a little more patience on our possessions in that second half and got some really high percentage shots. So,
I thought your passing was pretty sharp tonight, especially a lot of interior passes, maybe an extra pass to an even better look in the second half. How would you say the team played there?
Yeah, I thought they looked to share the ball quite a bit that second half, especially. They'd get the ball to the lane, try to talk about play with your feet underneath you, good jump stops and being on balance, under control, and drawing the defender and then making the extra pass. A couple times there we might have made a couple extra passes when we had a pretty good layup, but I'd rather have them sharing the ball than not. So
7-0, holiday break now. What do you got to kind of get into the gym and work on here to keep this going?
Well, we got to get better at our zone offense a little bit, and I think we can get. Again, you've got to get a little more inside out working with that too, just like on whether man-to-man or whatever we do. But just got to get better at playing together, and maybe defensively too, maybe shore some things up, which I guess you could probably say that every night. But we just talked about, this is the 7th game of the year. The first third of the season's over, and we've fared pretty well so far, and we'll start in on the second third when we get back. But we've got to get in shape a little bit over the break, and then get some areas kind of touched up a little bit.
Thank you, Coach.
You bet. Thanks for coming up.